It's Friday, 29th of August, I think, I'm not sure. I've lived most of my life trying to help other people. Sure, doing most of the sort of normal parent things. If there's not enough food in the house to feed everyone, the kids get the food, I don't get food. That's fine, that's normal, that's part of parenting. Everyone should be doing things like that. But I've also had a caring role, always with more than one person, sometimes with quite a lot of people. People that rely on me completely, physically and mentally. Other people rely on me just mentally. And when I was healthy, it was okay, I could cope with all of that. But I think one of the reasons that I'm not healthy now is because I wasn't coping with it. I was getting by from one day to the next, juggling. Very often, a lot of the people that I was helping, they weren't grateful, they took it as their right. Some of them caused a lot of damage to me with their actions. Quite a few accepted the help, acted as though they were friends and grateful, and as soon as they were sorted, they pretended I'd never done anything for them, made up some story about how they got there themselves, and I was thrown away. But I'm in the situation now where I'm struggling. I am really struggling. My health is getting worse and worse, to the point if it carries on getting worse at this rate, I've probably only got about another year or so, if that, maybe months, when I can no longer cope anymore, where I'm just going to have to say, that's it, no more, I'm sorry, doesn't matter what you want, I can't do it. I don't want to do that. That means me changing as a person, and I quite like me as I am. I'm proud of what I do. I don't do it for money, I don't do it for personal gain. Very rarely do I gain anything. Most time, financially, it costs me a fortune. Most recently, I've been trying to provide a technical service to people, which is just costing me more and more money. I'm losing more and more time, often up to 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to keep things working. It's not working. I'm getting increasingly stressed. I'm not sleeping properly. And then first thing in the morning, I'm back to helping other people again. I get a cup of tea in the morning, that's all I get. And somebody said to me recently, one of the people I do care for, they said, everybody needs a Steve in their life. Well, the thing that's missing there, because I agree, I think everyone does need a friend in their life, that will be their rock for them. But those Steves need a Steve. I don't have that Steve. I don't have anyone to fall back on, because everybody I ask for help, they're unreliable. It's as and when if they remember, if it becomes important enough. Well, that's not very helpful, because one of the things that exhausts me is if I've got projects that need doing, if I've got anything that needs doing for me, and it's not done, I'm aware it's not done. My mind is dwelling on it. I can't do anything because I'm too busy helping other people. So I'm putting a lot out, and I'm getting no support at a time in my life when I need a lot of support. So for those that know me, you should already know this. This is not news. But for those that don't, those who make judgments and think I'm a user or I'm trying to gain something from it, I gain nothing from it other than the pleasure of knowing I've improved somebody else's life. So there is no gain for me. Very often the people that I help are not the people that can or will help me. That's fine, that's their choice, but it's like if you keep taking the food from the larder, eventually it runs out. And that's where I'm at now. So I wanted to let people know that I've recognised that this is where I am now. And either people start to step up and look at what I need and give me the time that I need, or I'm going to get to that point very soon where I just say enough's enough. I'm sorry everybody, but I can barely manage to do things during the average day. Most days I don't have the energy to cook a meal in the evening, so it's costing me lots of money going out getting takeaway food. To add insult to injury, I've got something wrong with my taste buds at the moment. There's an awful lot of food I can't taste, so getting takeout food is just a waste of money. I can't taste it. So often I'm just getting food for Dennis and not bothering myself and just having a jam sandwich because it's cheap and it does the job. But you know, if I'm not enjoying it, what's the point in wasting money on it? And yeah, I may look okay, but I'm not okay. I'm very not okay. Every time I get in the car, I've got to make a judgment call. Can I get to the journey in the time I've got? Or will I need to have a sleep 15 minutes once or twice on that journey? And this is short journeys, just a few miles. I've got to think, can I do this safely? And housework, like there's housework needs doing, but nobody else is doing it. And I can't live in a filthy house. But nobody else wants to see the mess or thinks it's their responsibility. It's like I am the maid. I'm the person who's expected to do everything. Well, it will get to the point where this maid, this person expected to do everything, isn't going to be able to do that anymore. And it's down to everybody else. And I don't ever want to get there. But what do I do? So I shall leave you with that thought of encouraging you to think. If you know me, you think you can offer help, reach out. But do it because you want to, because you think that maybe I deserve a break. But I'm not looking for big projects. I don't want somebody to send me on a fortnight holiday to Barbados. I don't need it. I wouldn't want to go anyway. I can afford holidays and things like that. I'm going to have holidays. It's the silly, mundane things I'm struggling with on a day-to-day basis. Dealing with questions from people that can perfectly capably sort things out for themselves. And trying to keep a large house going when there's other healthy people in the house that could do more, but they won't. So it's, I don't know, what time is it? Let's have a look. It's 2:15. That's my cut-off time. 2:15 is when I go and have a sleep, because it's the only time I'm going to get. Then I've got to be up again at 4:30 to go and pick Dennis up from work. And then there's an expectation of a meal, which I have nothing for. So let's see what happens later. But I'll leave you with that thought. I think I said that already, but let me off. If you understand anything about ME, you'll understand that's the way my brain works. Okay, love you all. Bye bye.